Good day, Pinoy Clicksers and Mixers. Welcome back to the channel. A wise man once said, bubble wrap is a good thing. Let's check it out. Okay, so we have here a bubble wrap package. And as you saw in the thumbnail, this is a Marvel Legends figure featuring the one and only Banshee. Okay, let's take a look. I purchased this recently. Was just browsing Facebook. This came from a 3-pack, but I already have the other two in the 3-pack, so I was not keen on buying the 3-pack. But when I was browsing and somebody was selling Banshee singles from the 3-pack, I had to grab the opportunity, and here we are. So we have here the figure Banshee, alternate heads, the one screaming, which is much better because Banshee's power is all about supersonic scream and alternate hands. Okay, so before we look at Banshee further, let's take a look first, as always, with some Heroclix figures in relation to Banshee. And we have most of them, or at least 5 of the Banshee figures out there. Okay, so you can see a very different sculpt, and that's one thing that I commend WizKids, that they don't release Banshee a lot compared to, of course, Wolverine and other core members of the X-Men, but at least there's no sculpt reuse for Banshee. Okay, so this one is the OG Banshee. Okay, oops, sorry. From, I don't know what set this is. This is Golden Age Banshee, Veteran Banshee. You can see 10 running shot, 10 psychic blast, 15 ESD, and 8 range to targets. And it also has the flight stand. Okay, apologies. I do have a terrible cough at the moment. Okay, so I did not scream like Banshee, but yeah, it's more of allergic cough. So anyway, so this is Banshee's first appearance in Heroclix. So you can see him screaming. Okay, and then I like the pattern on his, I wouldn't call it a cape, but more of a, how do we call it? It's an arm cape. So the spiral pattern looks nice, yellow, green. Okay, so this one is set number 24. I think this is, what set is this? Mutations? I don't think it's Mutations, but anyway, so I also have the experience and rookie version of this, but they actually are the same sculpt in Golden Age. The next time Banshee appeared in Heroclix was in the Deadpool set, as you can see here, with his iconic scream effect. Okay, so very nicely done, and his pose, arms open to glide using the supersonic voice. Okay, so Banshee has the Generation X Horsemen of Apocalypse, interesting, Police, X-Corps, and X-Men keyword. Echolocation gives him improved targeting, hindering, and elevation. And he has a couple of traits. Okay. Sibling immunity, Banshee ignores all damage dealt by characters named Black Tom Cassidy unless it's dealt by a close combat attack. This ability can't be ignored. So he is the brother of Black Tom Cassidy, that family tree. It's going to get a little loud. Opposing characters within 6 squares can't use super senses, which is really strong, even in modern standards. Opposing characters within 6 squares can't use impervious, invincible, or invulnerability, but can use toughness instead. When Banshee hits a character that can't use a power due to this trait, increase damage dealt to that character by 1. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, Banshee also got, this particular Banshee got the legacy treatment, although I don't have the legacy card for that. Okay, and Sonic Scream, Banshee can use Pulse Wave when he does. If you give him a double power action, instead he can use improved targeting, blocking, and destroys them. So that's really strong. Probably that's why he was chosen as one of the legacy figures. So real name is Sean Cassidy. Uncanny X-Men 1967 is the significant appearance. So a good Banshee figure. Okay, so Banshee also had a limited edition. Okay, you can see here with, again, very similar pose. Let's take a look. M17006 is the set number. X-Men Detective Police keywords. Sean Cassidy, all new, all different X-Men. When this character is healed by the X-Men team ability, modify its combat values by +1 until your next turn. And Whale of the Banshee. Banshee can use Pulse Wave when he does. Hit characters of 100 points or less are also given an action token. So we all know Banshee is used in a lot in mythology and Irish, I guess, history, of beings that can really scream a lot, scare people. Okay, 50 points and 5 clicks of life. So very typical for the character. Next time Banshee appeared was in the Savior set, X-Men and the Savior set. No, Savior and the X-Men set, rather. Okay. And he is a rare, set number 40 for that set, with the Generation X, X-Men Detective Police keywords, and he is a headmaster. So you can see the scream effect treated a little bit differently. It's now emanating around his head, okay, which looks weird now that I take a look at it. Okay, he's not flying but still has the same pose. Okay, so Headmaster Generation X, Leadership, and Perplex, but only to target another friendly character with the Generation X keyword. And during force construction, you may include one student ID on your force without adding its cost. Okay, so and a special attack power, leave your head ringing when Banshee hits an opposing character of less points with a range attack. After resolutions, give that character an action token. So he can dominate lower point characters. He comes in at 75 and 40 points. And the signature Pulse Wave Running Shot ESD is in the dial. And the last time that we got Banshee is in the Rise and Fall set. Okay, so he is flying, but not the typical flight of him standing up, but he is literally lying down on his belly, flying, okay, cross legs, and screaming as well, but no effect. So he is set number 25, Generation X, Horseman, X-Men, Detective Police. You can see the consistency of the character design. He has a rally die of 5 for opposing attack rolls. When Banshee uses Penetrating Psychic Blast, you may replace a die in the attack roll with his rally die, so more likely to hit. Then he loses the Pulse Wave but still got the Rally Shot ESD. This was not a great figure during its time. Okay, so those are the 5 Banshee that we got. Let's take a look at our Marvel Legends Banshee. Once again, where do we place these guys? Here. Okay, so we have him, but he's wearing a different uniform. Okay, it's not the typical green color for Banshee. I think this is from another X-Men series. Okay, so I hope we get a Heroclix version of this uniform soon. Okay, but I'm glad to have Banshee any form, because he is one of the few characters I'm missing in Marvel Legends in my collection. So the cloth cape is a bit folded. Okay, so but it's fine. We're not gonna be too OC about it. So you can see, let's change his head to a screaming one. Excuse me. There you go. A more dynamic and angry Banshee. Okay. So you can see that there is a clip on his side and on his foot. That's unique. Okay, but the body, this particular body must have been reused a lot of times because it's their kind of uniform for that particular 3-pack. Okay, so if you know from which X-Men run this is, please say in the comments. I forgot it on top of mind. Okay, but let's try to post Banshee. Closed fist. Let me see. Oh, sorry. Let me see if I can have a bigger view. A closed fist, and then we'll probably follow this sculpt. Okay. Okay, arms open to showcase the cape, arm capes, and then twisted knees, and then try to stand up, and that's it. That is, oops, he doesn't want to stand. Okay, it's a bit hard to make this Marvel Legends stands, even especially since I'm using a mouse pad here. Oops. Okay, anyway, I'm just gonna hold him, and that is Banshee screaming his way into victory. What do you guys think? Share your thoughts in the comments, and until the next one, bye bye.